Hey cats and kittens, and welcome to another episode of Feline Opinionated, and we're going back into the Apothecary Diaries for episodes 3 and 4. Right now you've got me at the most sleep deprived I've been in such a long time. Dear God. It's generally because, just last night, my burglar alarm went off at 4 in the morning, and I went, oh my God, I'm getting robbed, I'm going to die. And it was a full, few seconds of me going, okay, be a big brave girl. We've waited for this moment. Grab a knife. And it's like, oh shit, the knives are in the kitchen. You gotta go down to where the burglar is to get the knives. And it's like, okay, baby, we can do this. Calling, my mum and dad, stay on the line. I'm so scared. Don't leave me. Grabbing a knife and then realizing as I listen out, which is hard to do when you're in a house that's got a burglar alarm going, yeah, and you're like, oh fuck, okay, this is going. Right, and then generally what I realized was that my burglar alarm was not just going off. 4 burglar alarms down my street were going off, and that it was a power surge, and I was like, oh, okay, put the knife down and just turn the burglar alarm off, you're safe. This is the second time this has happened, not the burglar alarm, the whole, last year I woke up to someone actually breaking into my house. I heard the glass smashing, I heard my door being, punted in, and I was like, oh my God, okay, alright, get your hairspray and get your knife, because at the time I had long hair, I had hairspray, and it's like, yeah, you want to blind them before you steal their blood. It's like, that's my plan, because it's like, baby, you live alone and nobody coming to save you. Think of the cats, do it for them, stab someone for the cats, get your hairspray and blind someone for them. So yeah, and I went downstairs and then I realised that Athena had sat on the TV remote and it was playing a film at 100 volume of someone breaking into a house, and I was like, oh God, we gotta stop doing this. So once a year I've decided I'd get my burglar scare, and I really must invest in a bat or something, because I don't want to stab someone. The blood would ruin the carpet. Really, you want outside damage. Minimum mess to clean up that way. But anyway, I digress. We're back to the Apothecary Diaries, and just like Mao Mao, I have also been experimenting on my arm, except for I've got a little dinosaur plaster to make it better. So, I guess I also relate to apothecarying now. Seriously, how decked out that medical box is downstairs, I could do it. I could. I understand the preliminaries, because I'm clumsy and I get sick, so... Anyway, let's get into episode 3. Oh shit, I just remembered that last week we were on a woman on the wall, and now we're gonna get to that. I was so caught up in the excitement of, oh, Apothecary Diaries, that now I'm like, oh God, no, I'm gonna be depressed. Theories, and first off, this is someone who I think is very sick and undergoing a derangement syndrome. I think they're a ghost, and that this person's run away from this servant girl's run away before she's found out. Second off, I think it could be that there's a general hallucinogen in the area. I'm so bad at Sherlocking, but I really want to be good at Sherlocking. I'm so bad at this. Oh, we got an Amity. Hello, baby. It's a charming view for you guys of her, but sorry. Okay, baby. Okay. You're fine. Oh, we've got our daughter. We've got a daughter as well. That is a rarity. Oh, also the music sounded so reminiscent of Little Nightmares there. It just gave me that little vibe, and I absolutely adore Little Nightmares.
I forgot to say, I received some excellent news from Father recently. Apparently, trade between the central capital and ours has been on the rise.
Further proof the Emperor loves Lady Gyokyo. It is his favorite concubine's homeland. The central officers can't ignore that.
So has this lady only hired people from her homeland? Is she single-handedly being in this palace oh God, the economy is absolutely shite back home. Alright, first off, I'll only hire ladies in waiting from my homeland, and we'll boost the trade by getting my would-be husband, Emperor guy, to Buy some bonbons at a chocolate trade. Our chocolate trade is fucking awesome. We are the aphrodisiac capital over there. We can't make steel for shit, but we do have a good economy in cocoa.
Hey, you're sure you don't need anything? Are you eating? That's my job. You have any troubles, tell me. You got it.
Based on that scene alone, I've fallen into the trap I always fall into. Every single series I watch, it's like so rare for me that I will pick a main character as my favorite character. It always like ruins my life. And I'm like, oh, it's the Ladies in Waiting. It finally hit. Episode 3, and I'm like, oh, Ladies in Waiting are my favorite characters because they're just so fucking cute. They're so adorable. But like almost every show I watch, I end up ruining my own life because it's like I always pick minor characters to follow. Transformers Animated was the worst one. I have 3 favourite characters in that and all 3 of them died. That's not fair. That's against the rules. Oh god, what's the professor called in Ruby, like, who's on Team Coffee and he's just hyperactive and shit? Because he's my favourite Ruby character, and it's like, oh, well, not any of the main team? No. Not any of the secondary team with Jean on it? No. Give me him, though, and we'll be okay. And it's like, he's in the show. Like, it's a 9-season show, and he's in it for less than 5 minutes combined, and I went, this is my favourite character, and I will be keeping him, thank you very much. It's a real issue.
There's a spirit haunting the rear palace. A spirit? I heard too! The ghostly lady dressed in white! Sounds like a big deal. Only all of the servants, eunuchs, and concubines are talking about it.
You've got to come to this lady for all of your news. She knows everything. And she's like, what, you haven't heard of the ghost, Mao Mao? For fuck's sake. We are not on the Facebook chain I sent you. Nobody uses Facebook anymore. We use Facebook, Mao Mao. It's us. We use Facebook. What the fuck are you on, Mao Mao? Well, I'm on MySpace. Fucking MySpace?
Plus, there's a moat surrounding the perimeter. Sneaking in or out is impossible. I've heard stories about what's at the bottom of those waters.
Let's not be doing The Grudge now. Let's not be doing that. It's the one horror film that's really messed me up. I mean, it's the one horror film that really messed me up because I watched it when I was too young. I was like, yeah, I'm old enough to watch horror films, Mum. And then an hour later, I was in bed with her and holding onto a bin for dear life because I was throwing up because I was so scared. Oh, I don't know if you ever threw up because you're scared before. It's a weird feeling. It's like, oh, the fear is escaping my innards. That's nice. That's good.
Apparently the corpses of past concubines who tried fleeing call it home. In short, just your typical ghost story.
Oh god, that got insanely depressing really fucking fast. That some concubines have obviously tried to escape and have been drowned for their crimes. That's fucking horrible. I mean, what else is the Emperor gonna do? Oh, you're escaping? Oh, you. And the concubines are there like, so that means I can go? You know, you're finding me silly little girl trying to escape? You are a silly little girl trying to escape. But no, I have to drown you now.
It's you, miss. Just one moment, please.
Hard to believe not long ago he didn't want me anywhere near this place. But as soon as he found out I know how to make my own medicine, he started acting more cordial. These days, he shares ingredients with me. He even makes tea.
God, and just to think, last week I wanted to poison this man for not being nice. Now he's sharing his space and everything. I still kind of low-key want to poison him though, because now I'm like, why are you sharing your space so nicely and sharing tea and biscuits? Are you going to steal credit for a medicine because you're so inadequate? I have no trust for him. I have no trust at all. I'm sat there like, oh my god, yeah, you're going to take credit for a woman's inventions, aren't you? That's why you're here. You suck. And I have no evidence based on my suspicions. But I have no evidence on the contrary either, so I still say we poison this man.
But if that's the case, he must outrank the matron of the serving women. I'd say he could be the Emperor's guardian, but just look at him. No one this young would have that job. I get it. He must be the Emperor's favorite.
Oh gosh, she's just so close and so far at the same time. Just like, oh man, okay, this guy's got like the freedom to roam, he's going around everywhere. Oh my god, is he a high ranking? No, he's too pretty to be that. He's the Emperor's little bitch boy. The Emperor slaps him around and says, ah, be my precious little bitch boy. And he likes it too. I've got him sussed.
Have you heard anything about this spirit?
Only a few rumors.
And how much do you know about sleepwalking?
Sleepwalking?
Seems like I got your attention.
I happen to know a lot about sleepwalking as someone who used to sleepwalk. Apparently that thing is true. You can't wake up a sleepwalker because I was like the creepiest kid ever. I'm surprised I've made it to adulthood actually. Because if I was my parents, I would have just put me down there, started again, made another one. Or been put off forever and never had any more. Well, they didn't have it. Oh my god, is that the reason I'm the youngest child? Oh no. They let me survive to adulthood, but only because they promised never to do this again.
A shame, truly. But if something were to come to mind...
He sticks to you like a sparkly leech!
Every time I see him sparkle, I keep thinking of Twilight and how he'd fit in there. But also, I don't think this is a sexy face, okay? Again, no sex appeal, so I don't know where my expertise is coming from. Like, if you ask me, the Transformers are hotter than any human person, so I don't know that I'm the right person to judge. Oh, the fish guy from The Shape of Water. Oh, the fish guy from Hellboy. Oh, the fish guy from... No, I don't have a third one. Aqualad. Aqualad was like my first crush, I remember that was a whole thing. Aqualad from Teen Titans. Oh, it's embarrassing. But yeah, no, it's like, I don't know, like the half-lidded eyes and the like wet, soppy lips. I'm just like, it's just kind of gross. It gives me the ick.
Lady Mao Mao.
You don't have to call me that. I'm pretty certain you outrank me by a significant margin.
Then, Xiao Mao?
Little Mao? That's a sharp turn.
So this guy's Mao Mao's best friend, right? Because they've immediately got best friend privileges with nicknames.
Would you mind not glaring at Master Jinchi, as if he were a mere insect?
He noticed.
You should have seen him when he returned. He ecstatically shared with me how you stared at him like he was some venomous caterpillar.
What is this guy's deal? He's like absolutely revealing his boss's kinks. Like, don't do that. Like, is he shipping them? Is he like trying to get them together? He's like telling her, oh no, society will say, don't stare at him like he's scum. But in private, absolutely stare at him like he's scum. It's a real turn on. Apparently he likes being called a little wet bitch boy, and she's gonna be like that. I fucking knew it!
A moonlit cotton rose.
I mean, her sleepwalking is way more impressive than my sleepwalking. Like, because she's managed some acrobatic shit, she's doing some ribbon dancing, she's preparing for, like, the Olympics of all this stuff, and mine was just walk down the hall, into a room, to freak some people out who already know you.
Her name happens to be Fuyo. She's a mid-ranking concubine, soon to be rewarded to a military officer.
I didn't know that either. I didn't know that concubines got rewarded to officers. I didn't know I thought they were all just for the Emperor. I knew they had tiers to them. But again, I was just like, man, how many women is this man banging? Like, god damn, like how much of a bloodline do you need, my dude? It makes so much sense. God, this would have changed Disney's Aladdin, wouldn't it? The Emperor, the Sultan had like 90 other kids, but Jasmine was the only one who made it to fruition. Oh no. Maybe that's why he was like more chill about the wedding at the end. He was like, that's fine, I've got another one at home. It's cool. In my second palace.
The poor girl, she's locked herself away. I guess some things can't be avoided, but a bestowal? It's enough to break your heart.
Did she start sleepwalking over the shock of being used as a prize?
This got so sad, like, really quickly. Like, just how this woman is now sleepwalking or potentially tripping up over being objectified and then still failing to be perceived as the prize after being objectified and instead being put to the consolation to be given to someone else. Like, all women go through objectification at some point, and it's, like, really sad, and it's, like, you know, like every woman, every single one has been catcalled at some point, or, you know, like, treated piss poorly at some point because of something that's happened, just because of the way the world is. But in, like, this one, it's like, you don't want to be objectified. But if you're in this situation, then being objectified is also the best thing for you, because if you can become the top prize on the shelf, you at least have a safer life. And so to not want to be perceived and then to be perceived poorly afterwards, it's so... Oh god, it's just such a sad social commentary on, like, the state of these women's lives.
I just hope her condition begins to improve. Being a princess from a small vassal state, I'm certain she doesn't want to go back there.
What was that?
Oh yes. You don't know?
I hate when people do that, when they have an obvious bit of gossip and they're like, what, you didn't know that? Well, I know that. Stay for more tea and biscuits. It's just a way to wind you back into the conversation. And it's like, no, Dave, I didn't fucking know. Out with it and try to save this woman's life, for fuck's sake. And he's like, well, stay with me some more while I talk you through this conversation.
Compared to how she looked dancing on the wall, it's like she's a different person during the day.
Indeed. I was just as surprised the first time I saw her in this state. The lady appears so unassuming.
Okay, so to be given as a prize is obviously a bad thing. To be a military wife is a bad thing. And to go home is a bad thing. So ideally, this woman needs to stay a concubine of the emperor, because she can't go home and she can't be a military wife. So I think I have the solution. It's to get a meeting with the emperor and to ensure she doesn't stumble, because she's obviously not confident when she's awake, but she's got so much beauty to her when she's asleep. I'm thinking we hit her with a brick. The brick will knock her out, she'll be asleep, and then we've got Dancy Princess. Granted, she's Dancy Princess with a concussion. By the way, it's very obvious I can't dance. I don't know what this is. I'm dancing like a crab. This is a good look for me. The crab mating ritual dance. Yes, I know that, and Mambo number 5. It's great. But anyway, if we hit this woman with a brick, I think we're good.
She really is like a cotton rose.
How do you mean?
Well, the Fuyo flower, her namesake. In the morning, it blooms revealing white petals. However, once evening falls, its color changes and takes on a deep pink hue.
Most strange. A flower that can alter its appearance over the course of a day.
Yes.
God, if you guys are excited about this flower, wait till I fucking tell you guys about chameleons.
The spirit story? Yeah. Do you happen to know any more about it? It's got me curious.
What did I tell you? She's joined the Facebook Reels now. She's on it. She knows what she's talking about. Oh, she's joined the news chain.
A while ago at the brothels, I saw a courtesan with the same illness. She was a cheerful person and skilled at poetry. She even received a purchase offer.
Is Mao Mao face blind? She's like the prince in Cinderella. She's only recognizing people by, like, he's recognizing people by feet, but she's only recognizing people by their medical status, and that's all she's got to go on. Like, I cannot tell you a single thing about your faces, but your blood types, I've got those all down. How do you have our blood types? We've never given you those. Oh, because I stole some of your blood. Be cool about it.
Is that really what's going on?
I think so.
Are you sure?
Hold it in! Remain strong!
Remain strong. Don't tell him. Don't. Oh, God, no. He'll absolutely get turned on here. Don't call him a bitch boy. It's his king word. It's like awakening the Winter Soldier. It's a sleeper agent.
From that day on, concubine Fuyo was forbidden from leaving her room. Until the day of her bestowal, eunuchs were placed to watch her.
I mean, look, I'm really sad that she is like stuck indoors, like basically under guard and under prison. But at the same time, no one thought of locking her in the first place until they could see a doctor. The woman was climbing like a 10-foot wall every day. Maybe get someone in sooner to see that she is okay. Like before she falls off this fucking thing, dancing in the moonlight. Oh, that's a good song. Both versions, you know, it's like the top loader one as well. It's like, that one's underrated. Like, no, top loader, that one's what everyone knows. And Thin Lizzy, that's a really good one. Everyone always like forgets about it, but it's really good.
I hope this ends well.
Is it me? Or is Mao Mao acting odd lately?
I haven't noticed.
Is it me, or is Mao Mao acting odd lately? How do you mean? Well, she hasn't even tried poisoning herself, and she's not even enjoying the time she did get poisoned by my food. It's just like, I haven't even seen her burn her arms for like 3 weeks. It's been like terrible for her. Just once. I want to see her self-harm so that I know that my girls are doing okay.
Come now. Speak. You should know by now. You can tell me what you're thinking. Anything at all. I swear I won't get upset. After all, I asked you.
That is a trap. That is a trap. Do not walk into the trap. Look, I won't get upset. You promise? I promise I won't get upset. And then you tell them something and they're like, you've been doing what now? And he's like, I know, I'm sorry. You said you wouldn't get mad. Well, I obviously fucking lied. Of course I was gonna get mad.
The princess also had feelings for her childhood friend. That's probably the reason she failed at her dance. It's a good way of avoiding the Emperor making advances towards you. After all, he never touched her, and she managed to keep her purity intact.
That is so funny that she gets called into the Emperor, like, do a little dance, yay, and then we can fuck. And she's sat there like, all right, slide to the left, and she goes the wrong way. How'd you fuck up the cha-cha slide? The instructions are in the song. Nah, you've ruined it now. You fucking ruined it. I don't want to, I can't sleep with anyone who can't do the cha-cha slide. It's the most basic, it's at every wedding. It would have been at ours. It was our dance song, and you've ruined it now. That is such a wonderful bit of animation in general, how her eyes said everything but her body had to remain composed and just like go along with the thing, because you can't show too much excitement at the prospect of a military marriage. Oh, there's something special about seeing like the song, like just the music in the background and like just the slow animation beats. Taking a moment out of any action to just have this reaction, and it was really pretty. This is such a poignant episode. It's just so sad. Like, the price you can put on the hug from someone that you trust, from someone that you just want to spend your time with, someone you feel safe with. And it's just like, if this plan had failed, if she'd have been caught at any point, if any of this had gone wrong, she is gambling her life just for the price of feeling safe with someone she trusts. And it's like, is that just something, or is that something spectacular? Yeah, it was like really sad.
Where's this rumored apothecary? I have a special request.
God, okay, so Mao Mao isn't the only one that stays blind, because was that the Emperor, or was that just another, I don't know. I was like not paying attention to who this guy was. I was like, who is this? But he's talking like specifically to Lady Gyokyo, so I guess he must be important. But I've been so focused on like the main characters and everything that I've not paid attention to anyone else's face, and that is not a good trait in me. But yeah, no, like that was like a really good episode, but it was genuinely just a sad episode as a whole. And the fact was, it's poignant because again, it's like, what price can you put on freedom? So anyway, I'm just gonna go straight into the next one, yes, numbers 4, episode 4, and see where we're at.
This might be your idea of food, but you're serving Lady Lihua.
She deserves luxurious meals. I would be embarrassed even showing her this slop.
What in your little head made you think Lady Lihua would enjoy something like your bland soup?
We know what she prefers to eat.
What a pain.
I was expecting such a different person. I did not expect that to open on Mao Mao being bitched on by these girls. Oh god, it's like secondary school all over again. They travel in packs and they hunt you down like dogs. If you ever want someone who'll find a neurodivergent quickly, send secondary school bullies and they will be on that shit. Okay, just put them in doctor's offices. They'll find a neurodivergent and sniff them out and be like, destroy her. But yeah, I don't know. I was expecting them to talk about like to their servant. I was expecting the juxtaposition between Mao Mao's lady and these guys with their poison taster, and it's like she's obviously been sent to help out, and it's like Lady Liwa, Lady Liwa, and it's obviously not going to plan.
Let's go back to the night the Emperor paid a visit to the Jade Pavilion.
Oh, the Pokemon narrator is back! Yay! Oh my god, is Charmander finally going to evolve? Let's find out!
Concubine Li Hua is ill, and I would like you to look after her.
By look after her, what he really means is cure her. The word of the Emperor is the word of the heavens. If I declined, it would be grounds for my beheading.
The Emperor's word is the word of the heavens is such a raw line, because getting his attention would also put the fear of fucking God into me. It'd be like, oh shit, no, I just want to not be perceived, leave me alone. And it's like, yeah, I'll do anything you want, man, just don't look at me ever again.
It's incredible the way they're treating me when I'm here on Imperial Order. They serve Lady Lihua, and I'm in service to Lady Gyokyo. So they must think I'm the enemy.
If you're done cleaning, go make yourself scarce.
Boing, boing.
Oh god, my techniques with Lady Gyokyo would not work with Lady Liwa, because I'd be sat there like, guys, look, we're all in the situation, like, you know, we're all here for reasons. Like, I'm here because I was sent by the Emperor. But before I was sent by the Emperor, I was kidnapped, and they'd be like, bitch, we were all kidnapped, get the fuck out of here, and they'd cuff me around the ear, and I'd be like, fuck yeah, they were all kidnapped, okay. It's the last time I can use that excuse this year. What's my next one? Show them my deformed arm! That'll get some sympathy. Or it'll get you accused of leprosy and also kicked out. Yeah, my techniques with one would not work with the other, and I don't have a survival technique for this. Actually, I do. I do have a survival technique for Lady Liwa's Crystal Pavilion, because it's just the same technique that got me through secondary school. Do not talk for 5 years, and don't be seen. Yay! And that's how you get through school. It's so funny. Everyone in there thought I was really quiet and that I was shy and everything. It's like, no, I just hate it here and I don't want to be seen, and do not talk to me. Oh my god, if you even look in my direction, I will be like one of those fainting goats and just hit the ground.
Can we just take a minute, Mao Mao, and appreciate how awesome you have to be for the Emperor to personally request your assistance with this?
He must really not trust the doctor if he prefers to rely on a girl like me.
So the Emperor doesn't trust the doctor, you say? Well, I know he's been bringing tea and biscuits now, but it sounds like my arsenic plan could work. I think we could kill this guy.
First, I have to improve Lady Lihua's diet. There's poison still in her body, and I have to find a way to expel it.
How to expel poisons from her body? Charcoal. Alright, and that sounds like obvious. Everyone knows it's fucking charcoal. But, okay, so a little while ago, my parents were looking after my aunt and uncle's dog because they were on holiday. He's still Yorkie. And my dad rings me in the middle of the fucking night and he's like, Sophie, you know animals? I'm like, yeah, I do know animals, what's up? And he's like, look, your mum says it's probably fine, but I don't know, I feel like I've mentioned something before. The dog ate some grapes, he ate like 2 fucking grapes. Is that a problem? And I was like, oh my god, we have to go to the vets like right now to get those out of his system. He's like, yeah. And so we had to go and go to the emergency vets and get this dog an injection that made his stomach convulse, and so he was like sick a lot. But after that, we had to stay up till like 2 in the morning with him because it was already nighttime by the time we'd already done this. We had to stay up till 2 in the morning to give him charcoal, like to. By the way, he hadn't eaten 2 grapes. He'd eaten 10 fucking grapes. I don't even know how, but he'd eaten 10 fucking grapes. So I was like, right, yeah, emergency vets. We got back, we had to give him this charcoal medicine, and I was like, oh my god, he's already a fussy fucking eater other than the grapes. How are we going to get this dog to eat this charcoal that's going to bind to the poisons in his stomach and get that out? And I put this charcoal on like some ham and it just dyed it black immediately. And the dog was like, oh, black ham? Well, shit, that's my favorite stuff. How'd you fucking know? I love black ham. And I was like, you don't eat anything, but you eat black ham. Great. And we had to give him charcoal for 4 days to just bind the toxins in his body so that he'd be okay. But there you go. Yeah, charcoal. Charcoal's the answer. It'll take care of fucking everything. And if you throw up or shit it out, it'll ruin your furniture. That you cannot clean it out of anything, as we also learned from the same experience. I should mention the dog was okay, by the way. We like, he was fine. We got to it fast enough. He was okay. It was like 2 in the morning. He was like, I know we're here to eat black ham, but are we also going to play? And we were like, buddy, no, we're so tired. We're not going to play. It's like, well, you fucking poisoned me, so I think it's time to play.
The best way is porridge with lots of fiber, along with a diuretic tea.
Oh, we are just going to get this lady to shit. Oh my god, just keep her near a chamber pot. She's not going to see the light of day for a couple of days. There's no use. Take away the Imodium. She's not allowed that. We'll try to get it out, not keep it in.
How many times do I have to tell you? And what's it going to take to make you understand she needs something easy to digest?
Shows how much you know. You realize she's sick? Obviously, the lady needs nutritious food, not peasant food.
There is only one way to solve this, and that is to go outside and fight it out. And then you carefully aim for the nose, and it's good. It'll break straight away. I've broke 2 noses this way. It's fantastic. I should mention that the noses I broke have been in self-defense. A guy tried to assault me, and I went, okay, it just crunches. If you hit hard enough, it's great. 10 out of 10, recommend. You know, again, and then, like, as an apothecary, you can also fix the damage you've done. So either way, this works. Oh, God, I'm such a good healer. I should have been in the healing services. You know, you want someone to sleepwalk, you just brick them over the head. You want someone to eat your food, you have to punch someone in the nose first. Damage one person to heal another. It's really... The Socratic oath of do no harm does not compute with me. I think we've got to do some harm to take away more harm. You know, it's a net gain, really.
She's choking.
Oh no, what do we do?
Quickly, bring water.
Are you all right, Lady Li Hua?
Please drink this. It'll make you feel better, I promise.
Look what you've done to our lady, lowly servant.
Your presence is only upsetting her. Take your leave now.
To be fair, your presence is only upsetting her. Yeah, people have to choke. Like, you know, people choke when they look at me while they're eating in the same room. They're like, God, is her eye looking at me? I don't know. It's like lazy eye staring in one direction, the other eye going in the other direction. And it's like, yes, I am staring at both places. I'm so sorry, I'm ruining your meal. It's like, oh God, your British levels of ugly. Get out of here.
The way things are going, I won't be able to get anywhere near her. I've got to plan out my next step.
Yes! Bring in the eunuch, not eunuch. Bring him in. They'll be so like busy staring at him and like just being like, he can just manslaughter up in the corner and you can get past security.
What beautiful and talented ladies in waiting. Don't you think you should respect the Emperor's wishes?
We weren't ignoring them, were we?
I can't believe I'm right and pretty privilege is gonna win out the day.
But she's weaker than I initially thought. Maybe rice water's better.
I feel mad because I was going to say it earlier and then I didn't, and now I just look like I'm saying it after the fact because I thought this woman was trying to commit suicide with the powder, but then I was like, no, I don't say it, you know, you're probably wrong, you were wrong the last episode, and now I haven't said it and now it looks like I'm just saying it now. Fuck. Always say what you're thinking.
The the same shade as before.
Well, obviously she's too fucking sick to put the powder on now. Who's been letting her have this? Which lady in waiting is like, oh my god, lady, no, blush is not in this season. We are looking at Corpse Pale with a nice shade of Moonlight and Death and Sweat. Alright, let's get that in there for you.
We want Lady Li Hua to always remain beautiful. The fool. Doesn't she know that's our job?
It is all for her sake. Yes, obviously.
I see.
What is wrong with you?
Me? Just punishing an idiot, clearly.
Ouch! You're hurting me!
Dragging her by the hair too? This is the exact thing I said. What did I say? What did I fucking say? I said you gotta hurt someone to heal someone more. Net fucking gain! Make her eat it! Make her eat the makeup! Eat it if you're gonna put it on someone. You know, if you're gonna poison someone outside, you get poisoned on the fucking inside. Now, new! Here comes the poison plane.
The poison will infect your whole body after a while. On the bright side, you'll leave a beautiful corpse, just like your beloved Lady Li Hua. Bloodless skin, white as bone, eyes sunken in their sockets, a body that's unable to even consume food. This was banned for a reason. Or are you too dumb to see that?
I'm voting Mao Mao for the new fucking Batman because she's got the intimidation skills down. Oh, this got so... I think this is my favourite fucking episode so far because I just wanted a smackdown apparently and I got what I wanted.
I thought it would make Lady Li Hua happy.
Like I said, it's poison.
Ah, see, that's the problem when you grab someone like the face like that to do a proper intimidation check. I can't do that because one eye's always looking at the other way. I'm only ever going to give you half intimidation because I've got a lazy fucking eye. I would hope they would put the day's work in for a, stare down like this.
You think she wants to be adored in the poison that killed her son?
I love this too. It's just like this woman is on her deathbed. You know, she is actively fucking dying. She's not well at all. She could barely even open her eyes to fucking eat. But she's like, oh, is that drama I hear going on? Let me open my eyes to this. What the fuck is happening? A street fight! Well, this is worth getting up for.
Now clean up the floor at once.
Yes.
Scary how quickly women can change.
Yeah, I need him to get a healthy fear of women, but I also think he's a little turned on by it, and that is the absolute way to be.
I aired out the room, which thinned out the incense, revealing the smell of sick.
Those incompetent fools can't even wash their mistress properly. What poor excuses for ladies in waiting.
There's so much they could have been doing besides worrying about incense.
That is the level of anger I get when people talk about the care sector. Because, okay, I've seen lots of people just in different places and different jobs overhearing conversations who have come from care work sector and they're like, oh yeah, do you know how much I have to clean shit off people? It's disgusting. They can't even wash themselves. And I'm like, these people that you're talking about are our parents, they're our grandparents, they're, great aunts and great uncles. And even if they're not anyone's fucking parents, they are people that we should treat with dignity and respect. And it's always like, oh yeah, I was cleaning their shit off them. And it's like, talk about them with some dignity and some fucking respect. Because every single person I've met who's come out of almost every single person I've met anyway, I've met some good people obviously, but a lot of people I've met who've come out of the care sectors, I do not care for them and I do not think that they should have been in that job in the first place. Because they talk about people with such disrespect, and this is how Mao Mao was talking, they couldn't even clean her properly, and yeah, I've seen it time and time again. I didn't mean to get on my soapbox here, but it's something that's frustrated me for a long fucking time, the way that people talk about people who cannot or are unable to take care of themselves in any capacity and need someone to do that for them. There's a time in life where we'll probably get to that stage. Hopefully we won't. Hopefully we'll stay relatively healthy throughout our lives, but if we can't, someone's going to have to sponge bath us and someone's going to have to wipe the sick off us and clean us up. And I hope that when that time comes for us, that if that time ever comes to me, I get treated with more dignity than I hear that people are treated with currently, because it fucking disgusts me. Well, that was a soapbox rant. I hope I can get back into the jollies for this show. I'm so sorry.
You're looking tired.
Thanks. Unlike someone, I have been busy.
We brought gifts.
Huh? So very thoughtful of you, sir. Whoa! He knows the way to a girl's heart!
Bet your ass he knows the way to a girl's heart. I was like, what fucking useless ass gift has he brought? Is it like a hair comb with some like pearls in it or some shit like that? And it was like food? Oh my god, yeah. That's the equivalent of like someone going, oh, do you want pretty jewelry? And then someone else like coming, like, do you want a pop vinyl? And I'm like, oh, a piece of plastic molded to look like a character I like. Bet your ass I'm into that. You get on in here.
Need help? With anything else, I mean. Name it. Anything at all.
Do name it. Have you ever been in this position where, like, there's higher management behind their higher management, and for the first time in your life, you get to see your boss do work and watch them as they don't know how to do the fucking job, and you're like, yeah, I can think of a few jobs for you. Yeah, I got a list, actually, that I've been holding. You just add that with you? Oh, I've been writing this for a long time, motherfucker, and you're gonna do some work today.
A steam bath?
Apparently, sweating is good for her.
You think it will help?
I suppose so.
God, anything? She could have had anything. She chose a hot bath, and that's pretty good. But also, like, you know, I think, like, a cinema would be pretty good over here because, you know, Lady Liwa famously likes plays, and she needs a reason to live. And, you know, I thought Lady Liwa hated plays. She said she could never follow the plots. They'd be too convoluted. No. You're thinking of a different concubine. She fucking loves plays. She really likes Star Trek.
You saved me. I'm confused. You shouldn't have bothered and just allowed me to die.
Yes, I helped, but you could have easily refused to eat. The fact you eat the porridge tells me you want to keep living.
This is such a mind game. Why did you save me? And now I can't say that because, like, the Emperor fucking told me to, and it would have been my head. So instead she turns it on her. It's just like, why did you want to live, motherfucker? You tell me. You give me the reason that you're here. I really like this change. Like, now we're seeing the servant girls, like now we're seeing them help Mao Mao instead of like before she was doing all of these chores on her own and just instructing them to do it when she needed it, but now they're willingly coming along as she gains their respect. I do think that's really neat and something that I am really enjoying, that it's like, you can scare them into submission, but they'll only do so much for you. But when you start actually, like, showing the results of your work, they're gonna join you willingly. Also, this guy who was doing the food earlier, like, before he was, like, freaking out and not knowing how to keep up, and he's like, oh, it's changing every fucking day, shit. And now he's, like, keeping up with her requests and just going, yeah, okay, yeah, this is what we're doing, alright, yeah. And I really think that's, it just shows how much, like, minor characters are growing as well. Like I said, I always pick a minor character in a book. You guys should have seen me on, like, Generation 3 of the Wings of Fire books. There's a character who is only in those books mentioned for like 2 paragraphs, and I was like, I'm obsessed with her. When's she coming back? And then she never did, and I was like, oh, I know I've done it again. And now I'm looking at this chef who's like learning the food request, and I'm like, this guy seems cool. It's like, don't do it to yourself. You're only gonna hurt yourself.
You're back. I've been released. Since my confinement is over, I am permitted to serve Lady Li Hua once again. It was a terrible mistake and one I'll never repeat. I swear.
You're back. I've been released, and I'll never make that mistake again. Oh, okay. I said I'll never make that mistake again. Please don't make me eat poison again. Don't make me eat the face powder. Okay, you've already learned your lesson. You're fine. Please.
About 2 months later, Lady Li Hua recovered enough to be able to walk the gardens by herself. She has self-respect, but isn't arrogant. After that matter with the prince, I had imagined her as some kind of selfish princess. It turns out she has a personality befitting a concubine.
I'm being judged so harshly right now by myself. I'm judging myself. Because in episode 1 I was like, yeah, look at this two-dimensional bitch who didn't do anything right and slapped the shit out of Lady Gyokyo. And now I'm looking at Lady Liwa, I'm being told, oh no, she has a personality befitting like a concubine, befitting a first lady. And that she has, like, she's refined and she's actually quite a lovely person. And it's just like, oh, you ignorant slut, you fell into the trap. It's just, how much of a person do we not see? You know, how much of people do we not see, but we've already based our assumptions on the first instance. And still, after I gave that speech just then, I did not imagine a single world in which it would be this lady looking after Mao Mao after all she's done for her.
Concubine Gyokyo has won.
It's not a matter of winning and losing. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of flowers in the world. Comparing a peony to a bellflower is pointless. Who has the right to judge which is more beautiful?
You know, these are like two very different medias, but this so reminds me of Six the musical. Like, where they're comparing themselves to, like, all the wives of Henry VIII are comparing themselves to each other. And then by the end, it's like, we shouldn't be comparing, we should be celebrating each other for our differences instead of going, oh, this is why we hate each other.
You have other assets, I've noticed. Putting aside their magnificent size. Truly, what shape and tension.
The Emperor doesn't love me anymore. Oh, you don't know that. He could. No, it's not the same. I'm not as pretty as the other lady. I don't have her eyes or her beautiful hair colour. But look at those titties! He's absolutely gonna grab onto those. You think he likes my titties? Oh, I absolutely know he loves your titties. He keeps calling them your big honka monkas. He's got names for them. He loves those things. He's like, well, I do love my honka monkas.
I left Lady Li Hua with one final gift, a secret technique taught to me by my big sisters at the brothel.
Use the alphabet with your tongue, is that it?
I've returned, my lady.
Welcome back.
Mao Mao, are you all right? You are just skin and bone.
Oh, it must have been so hard on you.
Oh no! I just got really sad. I just realized that these three girls, there's four of them because it's the head, one of them had to be the poison taster in Mao Mao's absence. Think how stressed she was the entire fucking time.
Afterwards, there was a period where the Emperor's visits to the Jade Pavilion decreased quite significantly.
Finally, much-deserved respite from all those sleepless nights.
Every time, I get hit by the narrator every fucking time. And also, we were right about the Onka Monkas working. Alright, so that was episodes 3 and 4 of the Apothecary Diaries. I liked it more, because from episodes 1 and 2, I was looking forward to it, but I was like, oh, is this going to be like episodic? And it kind of is, low-key. But it's building up to more in the background, like I said last week, so I am really excited about that. And plus, this episode was definitely my favourite so far, number 4, because it punished me for being an ignorant slut. It punished me for going, oh, you've just consumed media so fast, haven't you? It's like, yeah, I have. It's like, well, get used to seeing that characters aren't so 2D, and that you should use your fucking brain once in a while and maybe treat characters better. I wonder if we'll see the Emperor more, so far least favourite character. Emperor's least favourite character. I blame him for everything wrong in the world. You know, men in power. Don't trust them. But yeah, like, as a whole, I'm really enjoying the series. I really want to know where it goes. God, I keep forgetting his name, but eunuch, not eunuch. And I want to call him Jinshi, but I don't know that that's right. Anyway, I got a spoiler from the manga that him and Mao Mao slowly become a couple. And I can't decide where I still like fit on that, because like I'm so far against him using her like this and like trying to force a relationship when she isn't ready for that, because it'll make her easier to manipulate. But at the same time, like, I feel like he will, like, just little interactions that are showing how much he appreciates her or how much he understands her at the very least. Like, yeah, it's really like slowly, like, I can see how it may eventually come to fruition, and that's gonna make me really happy if it's done right. In the meantime, if he keeps like slobbering on her neck and like creeping in on her, I'm gonna be continually creeped out until it becomes more mutual and the power imbalance is rectified, because you can't have this relationship on this current imbalance power. It just won't work. But anyway, I digress, and that is enough for now, and so I will see you cats next time. Alright, bye!